And welcome back, everyone, to episode 43 of the Sports Coverage Podcast. My name is Andrew, and I'm alongside my co-host, Vince. And, this might be... Usually I start off by saying it's a busy week, so much stuff has happened, but this week has actually been kind of chill. I don't know.
This might be one of the worst weeks in sports. At least now that we've been doing this podcast, got to be one of the worst weeks in sports in a long time.
Oh, yes. And for the first time in a long time, the entire first half of this episode isn't going to be the NFL. Although we did say that last week, and it ended up being all the NFL. But, yeah, so let's get the NFL out of the way, and then we can move on to some other sports. We have a lot more soccer, or football today. We have a lot more soccer today. But we have 4 fast facts. So, that's always good. So, let's get started with the NFL. So, first of all, and continuing kind of our topic, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, these big contracts that the rookies are signing. Drake May agrees on a 4-year deal with the Patriots. So, we've seen Malik Neighbors got a deal similar to this, and we've seen a couple other guys get it as well. But Drake May, does he deserve this early on from the Pats?
See, I don't think it deserves it this soon. I would really just wait. You never know what's going to happen. And listen, Drake May is not a bad quarterback. I said this in the beginning of, the college football season. I said Drake May was a phenomenal athlete. Yeah, athlete. I mean, this guy's family is a bunch of athletes. He's a hell of a phenomenal quarterback. So, yeah, does he deserve it? Yeah, kind of. But I think, personally, if I'm the Patriots organization, I'm waiting just a bit longer because, again, he's a rookie. I wouldn't want to pay someone so soon, especially it's not even June yet. No, it's June now. But it's not even July yet, August, all these months. And yeah, I guess he's gotten used to the, being in Boston, being in Massachusetts with everyone. But still, I personally would have waited for sure.
And I think the same could be said for really any rookie we've seen so far this year. I mean, obviously they all have talent, a ton of talent, but I don't know if there's anyone that's impressed me enough that a team can go out there and say that you're going to be our quarterback for the next 4 years.
Well, the Bears are kind of saying that about Caleb Williams in a way, if you think about it. That's what they hope. Everyone hopes that.
I think that one's more. I think that one's more obvious than a couple of the others that we've seen. So,
yeah.
All right, next up, Nico Collins signs a 3-year, $72 million extension with the Texans. So, the Texans appear to really be keeping this team together, or really wanting to keep this team together. We saw, they like the Stroud connection that he's made with his wide receivers. They like the new talent they've brought in. So, I think, honestly, they're going to have a good run the next couple of years, and I'm excited to see it. Especially if they're able to lock up these guys.
Yeah. I don't really think it's... we know D'Amico Ryans is a defensive-minded head coach, but this offense has it all under control. And if you really get a coach that can coach the offense, you should be good. And I wouldn't worry if I'm a Texans fan whatsoever. I would already be thinking, what's going to happen? Are we going to be able to go to the AFC Championship? I'd think that right now if I'm a Texans fan. Personally. You have... Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, and Tank Dell, who I know had an injury just a couple of months ago. But still, this receiving core is nasty. It's good. And I just think if the head coach can get everything settled, and especially you get a good offensive coordinator. Well, I don't know who their offensive coordinator is right now at the moment. But if you get someone good like that, you're good to go.
I'll find out who there. Who is it? Bobby Slowick. He came in how many years ago? It will be his second season this year. He spent 6 seasons with the 49ers. And he was the offensive passing game coordinator for the 49ers. And you could definitely see how that's translated to the Texans in just 1 year.
Yeah, so definitely their offense is not going to be an issue. And Nico Collins is definitely going to be. This is well deserved. I mean, really, really well deserved. I think that this is one of those deals that the Texans needed to get done. They want to keep someone around like this. Nico Collins, I think, is the best receiver in that core. I don't care who Stephon Diggs is. I don't care who Tank
Yeah.
Dell is. Nico Collins, in my opinion, is easily the best. I mean, in Madden franchise, he's amazing. So, I mean, I'll take him any day.
Yeah. Next one you wanted to include because you had a connection with this guy. Tariq Cohen signs with the Jets, running back.
Now, listen, when I first started watching football, and I think it was, well, I mean, I've watched football my whole life, but when I really started getting close to it, it was around 2019, 2018. Man, watching the Bears was something. Yes, I used to like the Bears a lot. Listen, Walter Payton. I really liked them. But seeing Tariq Cohen get signed again, it brings back the Madden 20 vibes, like all back then. Like that really just brings out the happiness. And to me, I think it's great that he's getting signed. I mean, he's still very good, and I know he dealt with a lot of injuries towards the end of his career with the Bears, but trust me, I think if he gets right back on track, he should be able to be okay. But again, if you think about it, the Jets have a lot of, I mean, I'm gonna say good. They're okay running backs. But yeah, I mean, I'm honestly curious if he will get any playing time. But I think it's still cool that he's getting an opportunity, a shot, even though he dealt with so many injuries.
Yeah. Well, Jets will take anyone, right?
No, hell yeah. I mean, I don't know why they want so many injury-prone people on their team, but that's
Exactly.
just what they do.
All right. Next up, Jalen Waddle signs a 3-year, $84.75 million extension with the Dolphins. That is a very specific number. Definitely some interesting negotiation going on there in the Dolphins front office. But, it worked out.
Listen, coming from a Dolphins fan, if you're going to ask who I want to get paid, I'm saying Jalen Waddle all day. He's better than Tyreek Hill. Well, think about it. Even Tyreek Hill said this. Tyreek Hill, when he was, I believe Waddle's like 24, 25. When Tyreek is 24, 25, he was a kick returner. Waddle is on pace to be better than Tyreek by a mile. So if you really think about it, Waddle is in store for a long time, and I would not be surprised. I'm not surprised he got paid, but I would not be surprised if he comes out and maybe even a Pro Bowl next year.
Yeah, well, okay.
We'd hope. I mean, or even a Super Bowl. Just
Okay. Okay. All right. Pro Bowl is fine, and then you said Super Bowl, so Next up, gold medalist wrestler Gabe Stevenson signs with the Bills to a 3-year deal, and this is not going to happen because the Bills, but we're just saying hypothetically, if he ever were to win the Super Bowl, he would be the first person to ever win a Super Bowl and any gold medal of any kind. So, kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So
yeah, unless he goes to the Dolphins apparently, because
oh yeah, man. I mean, you're in for a ride if you come here.
And lastly, the tampering ruling for the Falcons and Eagles from the NFL is expected later this week. We talked about this many episodes ago, but the Eagles and Falcons were being investigated for tampering with regards to signing free agents Kirk Cousins and Saquon Barkley. So, see how that turns out. That's it for NFL. How long did that? 10 minutes. Great.
No, 9 minutes.
Oh, 9 minutes. Great.
Well,
Beautiful.
realistically, 8 because you took so long with the intro. But
What? Yeah.
Wow, that was really short. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. All right. NBA. So the Celtics and Mavs are going to face off in the NBA Finals starting on Thursday. This is going to be crazy matchup. I think the Mavs have been working up to this for years, and then you see the Celtics getting back at it, trying to win again here. So Vince, who are you taking in the 2024 NBA Finals?
Do I really have to say what in I'm stuttering because I don't even want to say the name. The Celtics. Oh my god! You think I'm really gonna take them as a Heat fan? Get out of here! I'm easily taking the Dallas Mavericks. I want Kyrie to get another championship. I want Luka to get an award. He deserved the MVP all along, all along. So yeah, I easily have the Mavs. And listen, Andrew, I got another dare for you. If the Mavs don't win the finals, when we go to any baseball game of some sort at camp, I will eat five hot dogs in 3 minutes. There,
Well,
5 hot dogs. Yeah, I change it up. 5 hot dogs, 3 minutes. I can easily do it. Do you know me? I can easily do it. Come on.
yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, the Mavs are gonna win, so I don't think it matters. But
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say that just because I'm just I like saying a lot of takes. I have crazy takes, so that's just what I do. But I wouldn't
yeah,
count out the Celtics just yet.
but but you just said
No. I mean, listen, it's the NBA. Anything can happen. You know how rigged it is. Game 6 last year, Heat Celtics. You know how rigged that
shut up,
was.
shut up. They lost. They lost.
Nah.
That's what it
They
was.
paid the refs. They paid the refs.
Oh,
Just like the
okay.
Yankees do. Oh, I'm a
What?
Yankees fan. I can't do that.
Yo. Yeah, aren't you a proclaimed Yankees fan now?
Yeah, I am, but I can still hate on them.
That-
Listen, MLB has not been my favorite sport in a long time, so I can make fun of any team I want.
Especially the Marlins. Wow. Bad. Jeez. Yeah.
You really thought I was gonna put
Oh,
that on? You
oh,
really thought I was gonna put that
oh.
on?
But
I had to put this out back. Not a good hat.
back back to the NBA. Yeah, I mean, what do you think though? What do you think? I mean, obviously, in my opinion, the um the Mavs are a better team in a lot of ways. And I think most people would agree with that. You have Luka being able to lead this team, and he is insane at the sport.
I mean,
You have
he should have
Kyrie.
won the MVP. So,
Oh, of course.
oh yeah.
Jokic didn't even believe he should have won MVP. So why? Yeah, of course.
I mean, I really do think if the Mavs are gonna want to win, they're gonna need Kyrie to step up again. I know I say Luca all the time, but listen, everyone says Luca all the time. But what I'm saying here is Kyrie Irving is someone who needs to show up big. We saw him, and I don't know, I forgot what game it was, but I think Game 7 against the Warriors. I mean, he hit that clutch shot with like a minute left. So that's what I think needs to happen. If you're gonna want to win, you're gonna need someone who's the most clutchest person in basketball. And forget about Curry. Forget about Damon Curry. I really do think Kyrie is the clutchest man in NBA history. Oh, besides Ray,
Whoa,
besides Ray Allen, besides Ray Allen. Sorry.
whoa,
Yeah, sorry.
huh? I wonder how people are gonna feel about that one.
Listen, man, I really do think I mean, we saw him against Denver.
Yeah,
Bale's making that shot over Jokic. What? Come on, easily.
yeah. I, I, I think that. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Celtics, by the way, are just not. That team should not be where they are right now. And I think the same could be said if you like we're about to talk about the NHL playoffs. Like this team could have been wiped out by the Cavs if they were healthy, and should have been wiped out by the Cavs if they were healthy. So I don't know. Mavs should beat them. Should. The key word is should. Because
Yeah.
they're the better team.
No, I mean, we know for a fact that East basketball sucks, and we know that for a fact that West hockey sucks. And it's crazy that we're seeing that, both of these conferences in both these sports, they're not as good as these other conferences in these two sports. So, I mean, that's what I've noticed. I mean, we're talking about the Oilers and the Stars. They're not very good. We're talking about Celtics are good, but we're talking about the Celtics and the Pacers. East basketball is not good. The Pacers should not be in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, I think I got the Mavs and the Panthers all day.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hinted before I got.
Mm. But I mean, yeah. Have you noticed that I mean, this is like a conversation we could just have real quick. Have you noticed that one league is always worse than the other in like a lot of cases?
Yeah, I mean, last year it was obvious that the West was better than the East. I mean, I feel like for NBA. So I feel like for NBA, for certain sports it's different. Um, what would you say for MLB though? What do you think is better?
AL is better than the NL. If you've
I
seen the
mean,
last like,
always. I mean, it always has
have
been.
you seen like the? I mean, it's obviously the All Star game, but I think MLB is probably the most serious All Star game. If you look at it, like it's not even close every year. The AL crushes them, and I think the percentage of World Series winners from AL is slightly higher in the last like 20 years or whatever. So yeah, but then again, you have the Dodgers. So I think MLB is pretty even, but in the All Star game, it doesn't look like that.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, you're right. You're totally right. Certain conferences are better than others in other sports, but I mean, the thing is like with the West in I think in hockey. I mean, you think about it, West, you don't really get. Well, I mean, you get snow, yeah, in some areas. But like for example, we're talking about Dallas, and does Dallas get snow? I don't. I wouldn't say that much.
Nah,
And I mean, Edmonton. Oh, yeah, Edmonton does, of course,
yeah,
Canada.
of course,
But what I'm saying here is, yeah, again, some conferences are better than others, and people just need to understand that.
right, exactly. Um, and obviously, they every conference started as something separate from the league they're a part of, and one conference was always gonna be the older or more historic or whatever. So yeah, and you could see that split in some sports. So yeah, but let's like go fully in depth on NHL now, because you know, I mean, obviously your Panthers won. Think, I mean, Rangers. Ugh, ugh, ugh.
All right, I just want to point out something. Zibanejad win. Well, I mean, as a spectator of the league, I would say that he is the best player for the Rangers. I mean, we know him as the guy for the Rangers.
Yeah,
He went 10+ games without a goal, I think. So,
he did.
I mean, if you're gonna want to win a series, your captain, your leader's gonna need to score. So that's one reason why they lost. The other reason is because Jacob Trouba does not know how to stay off penalty play. I mean, just what are you doing,
And
Trouba,
I'm gonna
man?
say
Oh my
this:
god.
Shesterkin deserves so much better.
Oh,
Like,
I mean,
imagine if he was.
listen. I have his jersey. I love Shesterkin, but I mean, he's really getting placed. I mean, he's had to deal with two heartbreaking losses to two Florida teams. So, I mean, I don't know.
He's in such a bad position, though. Like,
Yeah, I
and
know.
yeah, Rangers. If you look at where the Rangers finished this year in the standings, they should be the clear Stanley Cup champions, and they're not gonna be because.
Well, I mean, I'm not
The
saying that.
Panthers.
Well, are you saying that because they got the President's Cup, or
No, just how they played this year. If you look at any game from this
no?
year,
Listen, Panthers. Listen, you got to understand something. We're talking about the toughest, the meanest. The Panthers looked like that all season. I mean, yeah, regular season, or well, no one really wants to watch that. But when it comes to the playoffs, I mean, it's kind of like the Heat always. Well, not last year, but some teams, they play harder in playoffs, and I think that's what we saw with the Panthers rather than the Rangers. The Rangers did not come out
oh,
to play.
definitely.
I mean, some games, yeah, but
And you
listen,
saw none of
but hold
none
on,
of the stars,
it was only
none of their stars came out.
it was only Chris Kreider, only Vincent Trocheck. It was only some of these guys. Oh, and Lafayette. It was only some of these guys. Everyone else just didn't play well. So I think
Yeah,
that's kind of the reason.
Panarin didn't show up. You
Oh
said
my god,
Zibanejad didn't show up.
Zibanejad played horrible. So
Yeah. They should have been better. And they should have been, and I mean, obviously, love the Panthers, but they should have been able to win this.
yeah. And listen,
So,
Andrew, we're talking about who's gonna win. Listen, I know last week I posted a clip about biased. All right, listen, we're talking about who's gonna win the finals. And we just talked about this. Who's better? You know how some conferences are better than the other. The Western Conference in hockey sucks tremendously. So who do I have as a favorite? The Panthers for sure. I don't care if we're playing Edmonton. I don't care if we're playing Dallas. Panthers all day. You know what? Give me a second.
Costume change. Oh, the rat. Most normal Panthers fan.
Cats in 4, baby.
In 4. Wow.
Do you know how bad the Western Conference is? Oh God, just please, Andrew. Oh my God.
I mean, I think the Panthers are gonna win this, but in 4 is nothing's ever in 4.
You're telling me that the Stars or the Oilers are better than the Panthers?
No, but they're not gonna get swept in 4.
They will. Watch. You know what? Let's do another dare. If they don't get swept in 4, let's see. Let's see.
Jeez, this is really starting to get.
I don't know. Well, we already did a hot dog one. We're doing a pie in the face. We're doing running in the cold, freezing water at the Jersey Shore. What else we got?
Oh, bleach your hair.
Nah, I would never do that. No, I can't do that.
What?
Nah, we can't do the bleaching hair. I think a little bit better.
You said that. You said
yeah,
if he goes top 10.
that was just a thought. Chill. Let's see. Oh, that's too much. Maybe a henna tattoo. I don't know if I'll do that. I mean, that's so crazy. The Jersey Shores. Oh, I'll do this. Let's add food again. All right, listen. I'll go to Chipotle, and if I can't finish a burrito in under,
Wait, so you're adding a dare on top of a dare?
Yeah. So listen, if I can't finish a burrito in 11 and a half bites, and a big juicy one too. You know, you got to get the protein, the veggies, sour cream, all of that. If I can't finish it in under 11 and a half bites, Oh yeah, I mean, I am adding a dare on top of there. I just realized that. Wait, that actually doesn't make any sense. What the hell? Okay, so. Oh, you know, as well, I'll do. I'll cover myself in peanut butter and.
What?
Yeah, I have to put feta.
You...
I have to cover myself in peanut butter and put feta. I had to.
What?
You've never seen that? Yeah, they put peanut butter.
Now, how about this? You have to. We'll think about this.
All right, we'll come to it next week.
Yeah. But yeah, we both got Panthers. Jeez, we're already on MLB. It's gonna be one of the shortest.
This might be the shortest episode of all time. Even when this isn't even Zoom. This got to be. Oh, this is bad. Oof.
Are you fine with it being short? Because I don't really know what we're gonna do here.
This is just bad. This is just a bad week in sports, man. I think we should just title the episode "What is this week?" or something. I mean, this is just. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, it's a good week for the Yankees because Garrett Cole is starting his rehab games this week, starting for my hometown Somerset Patriots on Tuesday. So excited to see that. They said he's going to throw about 50 pitches in the first outing, so hopefully that could get him through a couple innings. And obviously, they said they want him to have a full spring training, like warm up and stuff. So he's going to make multiple starts, probably around 3 to 4. What?
He's given up 4 runs first game. Watch out.
What?
I'm calling
it. To AA players? The reigning Cy Young winner?
Yeah.
I don't think so, Vince.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Watch out.
Another Yankees thing, Aaron Judge is on pace for 57 home runs. He just hit his 21st last night. Not much more to say. He's leading the league in OPS, um, top 5 in OBP, um, first in home runs. His batting average is creeping up there. He's back. We were booing him in April, but he's back. So great. All right. I don't know. Have you seen the Toronto City Connects yet?
They're not
And
good.
ooh, I think these are one of the better ones. If I'm being honest.
Nah, listen. When we talk about City Connects, we're talking about the Marlins. Yes, I said the Marlins. Yes, the Marlins, Chicago White Sox, um, Dodgers. Psych. No, I would never say that.
But have you seen how bad some of the other ones are?
The Mets, I don't hate. Again, I was thinking about buying the jersey, so you know.
I think this is like top. This is in the top half of City Connects. The jersey is better than the hat by far.
I don't know. I don't really have like a.
Also, do you get the lettering? I think the lettering is really cool. So you know those like neon open signs that are in like small businesses or whatever?
Oh yeah.
The lettering is meant to look like um is meant to look like this. Like it's like the same colors as this.
Oh, okay. So then that's
To like represent like the small business like culture and stuff. Cuz look the you see the lettering is like that same color.
yeah.
That's
Is this like factual, or are you getting this off like a
No,
source?
that's factual.
All right, all right.
That's how they came up with it.
Oh, okay, all right, all right, all right.
So yeah. I don't know. They're not bad. I think they're fine. I mean,
I personally wouldn't. I wouldn't even touch. I wouldn't even look at it, touch it. Nah.
the only good City Connect is the Padres.
Oh yeah, those have been. I think when they first came out, I think.
Oh, Padres and Rays. The Rays ones are good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Rays one. Yeah, that one's very good too.
And if the Yankees ever come out with one, I will
Horrible.
like. Well, we can't because it's tradition, but also just no.
Why do you say tradition so
I'll
much?
buy it because it's the
Hold on,
Yankees, but
hold on,
no.
Andrew. Andrew, you say a lot about tradition with the Yankees, but not everything has to be tradition. I mean, you can switch it up here in a while. I mean, why do you think it's got to be always the pinstripes and this and that? Why do you think that?
Well, because we won 27 World Series with the pinstripes. What's there to change?
Yeah, but the last one was 2009.
They're also the most recognized. The pinstripes create the most recognizable brand in the world. They've like
It does not hurt to change it.
transcended
Oh my god,
generations.
you can just make another alternate jersey. It's not like you wear them on the away jerseys. I mean, come on.
Whatever. The Yankees hat though is the most recognizable
Oh, of course,
like
yeah. Oh,
piece of clothing in the world. You go anywhere and you'll see a
now,
Yankees hat.
now Dodgers, I would say.
No. Are you kidding? You go anywhere and see a Yankees hat.
What you talking about? Like, if we go to like Brazil, you gonna see a Yankees hat? Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You'll
wait.
see a Yankees hat
Is this
anywhere.
factual? Is this factual?
Anywhere. No one but here's the thing. No one knows everyone just has a Yankees hat. I'm telling you.
I mean, I do.
Okay. Everyone has a Yankees hat.
All right, whatever. But I'm talking about the jersey though. Is it really gonna hurt to change a damn
Jersey
jersey?
fine.
Would you hold on? Let me ask you something.
I wouldn't
If you're
mind. I wouldn't
if you're
mind. Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind a City Connect jersey, but I know they're gonna mess it up, and I know that then once they mess it up, it's too late, and now you just have this awful alternate jersey. I'm fine. Maybe, yeah, sure. The Yankees can change it up. They can have an alternate jersey, but a City Connect is gonna look awful unless, like, they have a fan design it or something. It's gonna
fan
look so
design.
bad.
I mean,
It's gonna look.
of course it's gonna look bad because the Yankees are just two colors and they're not even kind of mid, you know. So
Well,
no, not
you're
the
a
team.
Marlins fan.
I'm not a Marlins. I'm a Yankees fan now. Chill out. I mean, I am a Yankees fan at heart. Chill out. I am. I just don't like Jeter at all whatsoever.
Hold on a moment. You keep talking for a second. I need to see if I can find something.
So, yeah, I was gonna just tell this to Andrew, but since this episode might be like 50 minutes to like 40, Um, I think no clips are coming out this week besides like 3. So yeah, don't even. This might be the worst week in sports and just podcast history. So um, well, besides that, Andrew was talking about jerseys. Well, we were talking about jersey retirements. I'm gonna bring it up because Andrew, I don't know where he went. The Mets retired Darryl Strawberry number. What are we doing? This is like this is taking a long
I
time.
couldn't find it.
All right, well, I was basically explaining how the Mets are retiring Darryl Strawberry number. This is like the only good thing the Mets have done since they went to the World Series and lost. Oh my God, to be a Mets fan, man. Oh, you really just got to be like a tough person to really go through all that.
Darryl Strawberry, best Yankee of all time.
Okay.
But oh, by the way, what I was looking for, you know how you have that LeBron plushie?
Yes, yeah. Oh, let me go.
I've one of Derek Jeter, but I can't find it. I set him on a mission. Mm. All right, that's enough of that. Let's keep going with MLB. So you did Darryl Strawberry. So, infamous MLB umpire who is currently actually suing the MLB, Angel Hernandez has retired from being a quote-unquote professional MLB umpire.
You know what, Andrew? I'm just gonna say this right now. He was a good ump. All right, he was a good ump. And I was watching Baseball Doesn't Exist video. He explained everything. He's actually a good ump. I don't know why people are hating on him. Yeah, he has some controversial calls, but he's a good ump at heart.
But
Listen,
did you
Andrew,
see that
you can
strike?
debate
Did
me
you
a
see that
wall.
strikeout? But did you see that strikeout earlier this year where not a single pitch was in the zone?
Okay, listen. Besides, yes, he did have some bad calls, but everyone has bad calls. And I think like there's only one ump in history to ever have like a perfect game. So listen, it
Yeah.
happens to everyone. But let's be for real. Stop hating on Andrew Hernandez. He's a good ump at heart.
Yep.
And
But you
supposedly,
know what
and
time?
hold on. Supposedly, to people, he's one of the kindest people
Oh
of
yeah.
all time. So,
Yeah.
listen, I'm not gonna hate on him.
But you know what time it is? It's time for the State of the MLB Umpire Address, my weekly segment about how bad MLB umpires are.
So of course, got to be MLB.
So, there's a couple things I want to talk about this week. So last week, I mentioned that infield fly rule call to end the White Sox Orioles game. Well, the same thing happened with the Yankees this week against the Angels. So it's a pop fly. It's called an infield fly rule. If it's called an infield fly rule, that in the rule book means the ball is dead. Okay? So why did Juan Soto get called out for runner's interference if the ball is dead? The play does not matter. He ran into the second baseman going back to the base. Awful. Awful call. And the next one's just funny. So, and Vince, I think you'll enjoy this one. So, a player got ejected and his manager came out to argue, and another umpire went up to the manager and said, "He's batting 220. Why do you care if he gets ejected?" And then ejected the manager too.
Why would I like that? What's the reasoning?
Because funny. Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't know what the segment is. I was just casually looking at videos about how the ranges aren't good. I mean, let me see if I can find it. Look at this. You got Kodak Black in the back holding a funeral with Sam Bennett.
Yeah.
The ranges,
Beautiful.
man. Oh, back to it. Back to the state of the umps. Listen, I don't watch baseball games unless it's Sunday Night Baseball. Best
Yeah, but
broadcast
you
of all
watched the
time.
baseball doesn't exist video, right?
Yeah, of course I did.
It's awful. MLB umpiring umpiring right now is
Yeah, I
awful.
mean, you got people like I didn't even know there was a training camp, and supposedly it's harder to be an MLB umpire than be a MLB player. So
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
crazy.
I don't know what's going on. But yeah,
Crazy. Um, a couple more things. Ronald Acuna Jr. is out for the season with an ACL injury. Huge hit to the Braves, who were doing pretty well, but lose their best player, a guy who had a 40-70 season last year. Um, I don't know,
listen.
but Azuna's been playing like he's been
Yeah, and
insane.
he was also part of that trade. Anyway, listen, Acuna got hurt 2 years ago against the Marlins, and I remember something about that game, or not just that game, just the season in general. What happened? The Braves won the World Series. I'm telling you right now. And listen, I hate that Acuna got hurt because he's one of the most electrifying, MLB players of all time, or maybe all time. I mean, he has so much aura, it's crazy. But listen, I don't care if you're hurt. They were capable enough to win without him, so I think it's no brainer in my mind. I still have the Braves, not going super far, but capable enough to even be a favorite to
Yeah.
win the World Series.
Um, and we actually have some breaking injury news. Blake Snell leaves his start in the 5th inning, so he's injured again.
That's not good, man. How much did they pay him? Like,
Scott Boras pulling his usual tricks. That's why no one likes him. Yeah.
Oh my, this isn't good.
Blake Snell contract. Let's see. 2 years, $62 million.
Oof. Oh god, you just
I'm happy Brian Cashman is incompetent sometimes because sometimes it works out.
that isn't good, man. That is not good. I mean, hopefully it's something minor, but yeah.
All right. Soccer or football is
Hold on.
next up.
Oh, did we already talk about the
Oh,
Jorge
oh,
Lopez?
oh.
Oh, hold
Jorge
on.
Lopez.
Oh
So,
wow.
MLB pitcher, well, current free agent, Jorge Lopez, got ejected from his game for the Mets the other day and chucked his glove into the stands, went into his post-game press conference and said, this is the worst team in the MLB, or I am the worst teammate in the MLB. We can't tell because he was not using a translator and was attempting to speak fully in English to the media, and it got picked up in a couple different ways. But he did send a clarifying statement the next day that said that he said or meant to say that he was the worst teammate in the MLB. So that caused a lot of fuss for
I
a long
mean,
time.
the Mets suck, so I think he was meant to say that he is a part of the worst team in the MLB. I mean, who the hell wants to be on the Mets? I mean, I'm not. Listen, this goes back to what, March? When did the season start? March. Listen, when Pete Alonso went to a concert, and all these people were like, "Oh, why isn't he playing? He has a game the next day." I mean, if I'm Pete Alonso, I'm doing the same damn thing. I don't want to be around this organization. Listen, I understand it's the best market in baseball, New York, yeah, whatever, but it doesn't compare to the Yankees. And listen, even Harrison Bader was saying, he was asked what is his favorite like New Yorker, athletes of all time, and he only said Yankee players. So
Well, he did grow up. Well, the thing is, he did grow up as a Yankees fan, which
yeah,
is
I mean that also. But listen, you don't want to be the little brother. You always want to be the big brother. So I'm just gonna say this: whoever's a Mets fan watching this, good luck for you the rest of your damn life. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel bad for Frank the
And you know
Tank,
what's
man.
funny though? You know what's the best part of the glove throwing story?
Oh, someone
A
called it.
bunch of Yankee fans caught it.
Oh, it was a Yankee fan. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a guy in a Don Mattingly jersey caught the glove.
Donnie Baseball. I miss him, man. Oh,
Traitor. Just kidding, just kidding. We love you. But still, you are a coach for the Blue Jays, so Or no, yeah, Blue Jays now. So, all right, soccer or football, whatever it should be called. So the UEFA Champions League finals has been completed, and Real Madrid takes home the most prestigious cup in Europe against Dortmund. And again, we've said this a lot this episode. this was expected. And Dortmund, obviously, this was one of the best years I think they've ever had as a club. But Real Madrid's too good, and just today the final papers were signed for Mbappe to sign with the club.
They're
They've
gonna
just
be
gotten even
yeah.
better, which is insane.
But I just want to say something, Andrew. Listen, you gotta feel bad for Dortmund. Marco Royce, he's gonna end up leaving the club soon, and the fact that he wasn't able to go out with a bang like this, like his fellow brother, Tony Cruz. I mean, come on, you gotta feel some sort of sadness in a way for him. But yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
you gotta feel happy for Cruz, man. You gotta feel happy for him. I mean, now he's get to play in his home country for Euros. Oh man, this is gonna be exciting.
Exactly, and yeah, they're so good, and they're going to be good for years to come.
Yeah, but I
This
was
could be a
watching.
dynasty.
I only watched the first half, and what I realized is they weren't even playing bad. Dortmund was not playing a bad game whatsoever. They were
No,
playing
they
pretty
weren't.
well. And listen, I
They
don't know if
weren't.
you saw that
Yeah,
one goal that like hit off the post by an inch. Oh my god, that should have went in. That should have went in. That should have been a goal. I don't know, man. I think Dortmund played better first half for sure. Based off
definitely.
of what
It,
I've
it
seen.
looked close first half, but
But
second half it fell apart.
yeah, Vinicius. Okay, I mean, just I don't think. Listen, the thing is with Vinicius. I mean, he's good, yes, of course, but I think like, and he won't be the main guy for Real come next year. I think it's gonna be Mbappe. It's gonna be Rodrigo. It's not gonna be specifically him.
Yeah. Uh, no, I think. What do you think's gonna happen with Jude Bellingham though? Because he's in an interesting position.
Well,
Um,
I mean,
with
listen. Well, we're talking about the reason why he came in, and listen, I don't really know. What I'm thinking is the reason he came in, just a year ago, was because of Luka Modric leaving. And what now we know is that Luka is staying another year, leaving. Well, I think he's leaving 2025, 2020, or, after next year. So listen, I think he was going to be mainly his replacement, but I mean, what are you trying to say though? I mean, because listen, they have a lot of, depth. They do have depth. I don't know why people don't say this.
of
Depth
course.
is definitely their thing. And I go into FIFA or EAFC, sorry. I go into EAFC, and I'm looking at these reserves. These reserves are better than some people, starters. So, yeah, you got to feel some sort of like, what are you doing with all these players? I think they should make money, but that's the reason. Like, they have so much money that they go buy people off of clubs like, obviously Jude Bellingham. They buy people, like Mbappe, all these guys. But listen, I just want to say something. Mbappe wasted his career in PSG. I mean,
Oh,
really.
yeah.
I mean, just come on, really. And I get it that you were in the semifinals for the UEFA Champions League this year, but come on, you really just wasted your career like that. And how old is he? Like 26? No, 25, 24. Listen, you just wasted so many of your young career, and now I'm listen. Oh, I mean,
25. 20,
25.
25. He's
Listen,
only 25.
okay, listen. What I'm saying is, yeah, his national history is amazing. Hat trick in a World Cup. Who does that? But club, I can name so many better players that were able to do stuff with their club. So yeah, just a waste of a career for him. At PSG, he should have left a long time ago. Um, but yeah, I mean, we're talking about obviously Real right now, but like you said, Jude, I don't think it's gonna be really an issue. I think they're gonna be able to figure out a lot of things. Some people might get sent off this year. Um, we never
Yeah, and
know. But I
I
don't
think
think many
that's
people are gonna
it.
leave.
I
I don't know.
think someone leaving is going to be imminent because
Well,
this
obviously,
isn't
if you're gonna try to make
sustainable.
some money back,
I
yeah.
think this isn't sustainable, and also there's going to be guys on this team who are going to want more playing time, especially with all these guys that they've been bringing in the last couple of years. So, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I do think that in the long run, Madrid is going to be amazing. Well,
Hmm.
we also saw Courtois played in the UCL final, which I find crazy because I think he was dealing with a lot of injuries. He didn't come back until like the beginning of this week, or last week, sorry. So, yeah, I mean, just the fact that he did a shutout just like that, it just blows my mind in a final. So, yeah. But what do you think about Dortmund? Do you think Dortmund can, come back like in such a way? Like, do you think they'll be back to a UCF final?
It's going to be a while.
It's gonna be a
This
while.
was their year. This was their chance.
Yeah, especially with
I
Royce.
think
So
exactly. Who knows when's the next time that um Man City is gonna lose in the
oh
is
yeah.
not gonna make it to the finals. Who knows when the next time Liverpool isn't gonna be playing in UCL? Who knows the next time? Like
What? Oh, just
I'm just talking about.
just
I'm just saying these powerhouse teams. Who knows the next time it's gonna be set up like this for them? But of course, Real Madrid was the better team, and they were gonna take it. But this was their chance. This is when they need to strike. So
yeah, of course. Yeah.
um. Immediately following the season, Barcelona has sacked Xavi Hernandez. Um, yeah, this was also expected, I think. So, yeah, I wish if
Listen,
only
I just
Liverpool had waited an extra month.
no. Listen, I want to talk about Barcelona real quick, and I think what the thing is like. Barcelona is really not in a good place right now, and I understand that. Yeah, you rule La Liga sometimes. Yeah, you have Real there most of the time and Atletico, but listen, Barcelona has not been very good since Messi left. I mean, I'm really saying this because it's true. And did they make UCL, or is that even possible? Did they make it, or like no? Because
I'll
I think
find out.
maybe they made Europa, but still, I mean, it's just a disaster for that club for sure.
Um, yeah, they made it. They lost to PSG,
Oh, I mean
if you remember.
that's a little surprising. Okay, so PSG.
Yeah, crazy, funny. Um, yeah. So, what else? What else? What else? Oh, last thing. Um, oh, would you look at that? Hmm. Care to go ahead? I'll let
Yeah,
you take this one.
yeah. Di
You're home.
Maria has agreed to come to Inter Miami next season. Here we go. Am I hyped? Because I don't like the Burger League really. I care about the MLS. You know, we went to an MLS game last year, Andrew. That was just horrible. Red Bull versus Cincinnati. That wasn't very good. I prefer watching like I don't know, is it other leagues? I'll just put it
Well,
out there.
of course, but
Listen,
yeah,
but do I think this is a retirement league? Yes, of course. I mean, Di Maria, obviously wants to pair up with his Argentinian brother Messi. So yeah, I like this move. I like that all these people because of Messi are coming to play with him. I like that a lot. But yeah, I don't. I mean, he played very good in. I mean, he obviously scored in the World Cup final, but besides that, I've not heard of him in a while. I put it at that, to be honest.
yeah. Um. All right. Fast facts. Wow, we
We're
actually
not even
extended this
50.
a lot.
We're not even 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's not bad though. Um, Jeremiah Estrada of the Padres becomes the first player in MLB history to strike out 13 straight batters. This guy came out of nowhere. It's insane. Um, and also that's an insane record. Uh, I think, yeah, insane, crazy, crazy. What do you think though?
Um, I mean, for the first ever time this happened, I'm surprised this not didn't happen in the prehistoric times. But I mean, see, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, to see someone like Jeremiah to strike out 13. Oh my
There's
god.
been some random guys like breaking records and stuff this year.
Well, Renault Blanco went no hitter. Now he's facing suspension, I think, or something.
He already did get suspended, and
Okay,
now
so
I think they're investigating.
yeah.
So you know, um, this you were very excited about a couple weeks ago, but Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's fight is postponed due to an ulcer flare up for Mike Tyson. They said it will
Unfortunate.
happen
Unfortunate.
late 2024.
Listen, who do you think replaces Tyson? If this really does happen, this, card still happens, who do you think replaces Tyson? Because I already know who I think will replace him.
I
KSI.
don't know.
KSI, who doesn't want to see that? Who doesn't want to see KSI versus
Whoa,
Jake Paul?
that would be. I
Come
mean,
on. Or even Logan Paul? I mean, come on. Listen, I'm a Jake Pauler at heart. I've always been since I was little, so I'm obviously gonna root for Jake, but I don't know. I don't really know. I hate
that'd be
KSI.
That would be
So
really. That would be. I would.
definitely watch that. I mean, of course
I
I'm gonna
would
watch it.
definitely watch that. Yeah.
I think KSI will be a better fight though, of course.
Yeah. But I also think Jake Paul is gonna lose to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I mean we can do it there when that comes. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Um, Former D3 school, Birmingham Southern is still alive in the D3 College World Series after walking off Randolph Macon, and the school shut down like last week. Like the school doesn't exist anymore.
This might be a movie in a couple of years. I'm being serious. This might be a movie when I'm an adult. I'm being serious. This is just amazing. I think this is one of the best stories in sports right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if they win. Listen. I don't know any D3 schools, but they seem like they're good. So let's go ahead and give them the championship
Yeah,
already.
exactly. And I think they've raised like a ridiculous amount of money like to keep this team traveling for this.
Oof.
They have raised.
Do we know why the school shut down?
They've raised $110,000.
Do we know why the school shut down?
Just money, not enough money.
Mm.
But yeah, $110,000. Insane. Jeez. Good luck to them though.
Listen, we will talk about college baseball next episode. Don't worry.
Yeah. But lastly, last fast fact to end off the episode. We did a little bit of a Monaco Grand Prix clip, but
Did very well.
Charles Leclerc becomes the first Monegasque to win the Monaco Grand Prix since the 1930s, and
Can I ask
Red
what
Bull's
that
falling
is?
off.
Can I ask what that is?
What do you mean? Monegasque?
Yeah.
It means you're from Monaco.
Oh,
It's like
sorry.
American, but
all right.
Monegasque.
I'm a amateur. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Hey, listen, I don't mind. I
but
don't
also
mind.
he broke the curse because he had been awful in Monaco for his entire career. So this was a big moment.
And so why didn't Max Verstappen do it?
Because the car did not run right in Monaco.
So it's like UFC. Okay, all right.
Quality was really bad.
And can I ask you how well did I do in that clip? Did because I know
awful.
no
Logan Sargent is the worst driver on the grid.
who's that? Is it the guy that put number one?
The American guy. Yeah, the guy you put number one.
Ah, shoot. The guy in the middle, the orange guy. I don't know. I don't remember his name. Definitely number one. I know him for a fact.
Norris.
Yeah,
Lando.
Chuck Norris. Lando Norris. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for the 33rd
Hold on,
43rd.
Hold on, before we go on. Listen. I've been thinking about it. I can't believe it's summer. Let's give a round of applause. Manual round of applause because I'm too lazy to do this. Come on.
How long till camp? 2 weeks?
We got 11 days till I fly to New Jersey. And then we got 16 days? No, 15. Yeah. Sorry, 15
2
days.
weeks. 2 weeks.
2
there
weeks,
you go.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. All right.
There you go.
I'm excited. And I'm ready to do some food reviews. That's my biggest thing. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to put up with a food review about a cheesesteak and then eat 5 glizzies in about 3 minutes. So.
Well, but that's not going to happen, because the Mavs are gonna win, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm saying.
What's the day of the draft, by the way?
It will be the week that we're together, so it's the 27th, 28th, so we'll
June 26th, 27th.
That's also when Conor McGregor fights.
So after camp.
After camp, yeah.
After the first camp.
All right.
After first camp, but second camp you'll be pied. Don't worry.
Yeah, for sure.
Because basically, it's a lock. It's a lock at this point.
So how are we gonna get key lime pie in Jersey?
ShopRite.
Better taste good. That's all.
It's not. If we're comparing it to Miami key lime pie, it's not.
No. Well, Key West key lime pie. You can't say Miami. You gotta say Key West.
Yeah, but Miami key lime pie is still better than.
Oh, I mean, Florida key lime pie. You put it out like that. New Jersey doesn't. What is New Jersey known for? Pork rolls and
Yeah.
ham,
Taylor Ham.
ham Swiss or I don't know.
Yeah, Taylor Ham. Yeah.
Taylor Ham. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Yeah.
No.
No, Taylor Swift's Pennsylvania. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. All right. All right.
But yeah, now that is pretty much going to do it for the 43rd episode of Sports Coach Podcast. My name is Andrew, and I'm alongside my co-host, Vince. Exclusive clips and announcements over on Instagram. Like and subscribe here on YouTube, audio only on Spotify. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening. Once again, happy summer, and we will see you next week.